Yo, welcome back, y'all. I'm finally here to upgrade my Steam Deck's SSD. I know. I said I was going to do this like 4 weeks ago, but the problem is I've been loving this device way too much. I've actually been using it every day, so that's been holding me back from actually upgrading the device. But that's why we're here today, to actually get the SSD upgrade done. For the upgrade, honestly, you only need 4 things. 1, of course, the SSD you plan on putting inside your Steam Deck. 2, a flash drive to install the SteamOS recovery on. 3, a toolkit to get your Steam Deck open, preferably an iFixit toolkit. 4, obviously the Steam Deck itself. And technically you will need a 5th thing, which is just simply another PC to download the SteamOS recovery image and a software to make a bootable USB with that image. With the necessary items out of the way, let's get the actual upgrade started. So of course, first you want to turn the device off. I know, that's obvious, but still, it's good to make sure people know to do this step. Step 2, remove the 8 screws from the back of the device. Side note, I use the PH0 head on my screwdriver for this entire process. For step 3, now that you have the screws out of the back plate, you just want to take a spudger or a credit card and run it along the top half of the device until you hear and feel the clips pop. You basically want to continue to do this all the way around the edges of the device until the back comes off. Now for step 4, once you're inside the device, to the left you'll see a big metal plate. This metal plate is held in by 4 screws, 3 that are clearly visible once you get into the device. 1 is hidden in that top right corner of the plate under the sticker. Once you get all 4 screws out, the plate will come right off. Now that metal plate's off, you should be able to see the SSD towards the bottom half of the device. For step 4, we're simply going to remove the screw that's holding the SSD in and remove the SSD itself. And then take the shield off of the old SSD and place that onto your new SSD and pop the new SSD in and screw it in. Woo, yeah! So now that you've replaced the SSD with your new SSD, simply start putting the device back together. That's step 6, get everything back together. Now comes the fun part. This is where you're going to use that 5th device I said you needed, the secondary PC. You're going to head to your PC, go to google.com and type in SteamOS Steam Deck. The first link on Google should bring you directly to the download page for SteamOS recovery for the Steam Deck. If you can't find the link on Google, I will actually leave the link in the description of this video, right below the subscribe button. Hint, hint. Click agree, click download, and while we wait for that 2.47 gigabyte file to download, we're going to go ahead and start the installation of Rufus. Rufus is software used to create a bootable flash drive. This is going to be necessary in order to install SteamOS back onto your Steam Deck. I will also leave the link for Rufus in my description, right below the link for the SteamOS recovery ISO. Side note, the SteamOS recovery image is downloaded into a .bz2 file, which is essentially just a fancy zip file. Windows natively can't unzip this, but if you have something like WinRAR or 7-zip, you can easily get this file unzipped. Now that we have Rufus installed and the SteamOS recovery downloaded, we can go ahead and start making the flash drive a bootable drive with Rufus. You do so by selecting the USB under device in Rufus, hitting select on the right hand side and picking the SteamOS recovery image, and then hit start at the bottom. This process should take anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes depending on how fast your flash drive is. Now that this is done, plug the flash drive directly into your Steam Deck and then hold the down volume key and press the power button. Let go once you hear the little beep sound come from your Steam Deck. This should bring you into the Steam Deck's BIOS and allow you to select the bootable flash drive that you just created. Once you select the bootable flash drive, you'll be brought into a Linux environment. In this Linux environment, you'll see options on the desktop to reinstall your OS. Select this option. Once this option is selected, give the device about 10 to 30 minutes to get the necessary files downloaded and start the installation of the OS back onto your device. Once this is done, your Steam Deck will automatically restart and boot you directly into SteamOS. Congratulations, you've successfully upgraded your SSD. From here, you're basically just going through the initial setup of SteamOS, which just has you choose a language, choose a region, and connect to your Wi-Fi network. Once you connect to your Wi-Fi network, it's going to start downloading all the updates necessary to get your device back up and running. That should take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. And once that's done, you have a fully functioning upgraded Steam Deck. Honestly, now that I have my Steam Deck upgraded, I'm excited for all my future game experiences on this thing. I've been addicted to it for the last few weeks that I've owned it, and now that I have more storage, I should be able to play way more games at once than like the 2 or 3 I had installed when I only had 64 gigabytes in there. I plan on doing a few more videos like this in the future. I know I want to do one where I install Windows 10 on an SD card and run Windows 10 or 11 off of it. I know I also want to do a video of emulation on this device. If there's any specific emulators you'd like to see, please drop a comment below and let me know which emulators you would like to see. I'm thinking maybe some Switch Wii emulation. But again, let me know if you think of any others. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe while you're here and stick around for all the future Steam Deck content I have coming out. Bye-bye.